guys, this is a full body workout for all levels. I am going to be including some standing legs in this workout today. So if you do not want to do standing legs, I'm going to add a link to a workout with no standing legs right here. If you need a stretch, I'll add another link to a stretch right here. Otherwise, we're going to get started on our hands and knees. So you're going to come into tabletop and we're going to do some cat-cows. So you're going to arch the back, lifting the chest forward, inhaling here. And then exhale, you want to curl the tailbone under, drop the head, and round the spine. And then inhale, lift up, and exhale, round. We'll do 3 more. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. One more time. Inhale, and exhale, round. And then come to a neutral spine. You're going to bring the knees together, hands out just an inch farther away from you. And then we're going to dip the hips over to the left, get a nice hip stretch, so it stretches the side of the waist too. And then come up through center and do the other side. And again to the other side. And one more time to the right. Good. And then from there, you're going to come to center, widen the knees out again so that your feet and knees are about hip distance apart. And then you're going to tuck the back toes under and press back to down dog. We'll just hold this for a few breaths here, just to warm up the legs a little bit. You can walk the legs out so you're lifting one heel, keeping the other leg straight, and then switching. And one more time. Good. And then we're going to shift forward, coming into a high plank. And we're going to hold this for 10 seconds here. Good. And then press back to down dog. Take a breath here. And then shift forward again, holding for another 10 seconds in high plank. And then shift back to down dog, one more breath here. And then last time, shift forward to high plank, hold for 10 seconds. Good, and then you're gonna widen the feet out, about mat width apart, and then we're gonna do shoulder taps. We'll do 10 total, so you're gonna make sure that you're not wobbling the hips. You're going to lift one hand off, tap the opposite shoulder, bring it back down, and switch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Drop the knees down. Knees go wide, feet come together, and you're going to sit back into a child's pose. Take about 3 deep breaths here. Good. Inhale, come up through tabletop. And then we're going to flip over onto our backs for the 100. So come all the way down onto your back. And you're just going to bring your knees right over your hips. Shins parallel with the floor. Arms are going to reach out past your hips about 6 inches off the mat. You're going to lift your head, curl your head forward, curl your shoulders off the mat. Your chest is curling forward. Pull the belly button in. And either keep your knees bent or extend the legs out straight to 45 degrees. And we'll pump here. So inhaling for 5 pumps. Exhaling. Inhale for 5. 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure your legs are straight, reaching through the balls of your feet. Inhale. Exhale. Curl the shoulders forward a little bit more. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. Grab your knees, hold them wide apart, and then rock out on your low back. Good, and then we're gonna straighten the legs out on the mat for the roll up. So your legs are straight, feet are flexed, your heels can press into the mat, and then the arms are gonna come straight up to the ceiling. So you're gonna inhale, lift your head off. Again, curl your shoulders forward, curl your chest forward, pull the belly button in as you slowly lift off, reach forward. Pull the ribs and the abs back as you're reaching the hands forward. And then inhale, slowly roll down, one bone at a time. You're curling the tailbone under and lowering as slow as you can, all the way down. Good, again, inhale, lift, exhale, round. Pull the belly button in as you're rounding forward, as if you're rounding over a big ball right here. Reach forward, and then curl the tailbone under. Reach your heels forward as your tailbone is curling under to lower one bone at a time. Make sure your legs are staying long. Good, again, inhale, lift, exhale, round. And then inhale on the way down. Exhale at the bottom. One more time, inhale, lift, exhale, round. And then inhale, roll all the way down. And exhale at the bottom. Good. Place your hands down by your sides. We're going to do single leg circles. So I'm going to press my left heel into the mat firmly. Both legs are completely straight. Right leg comes up to 45. The quads are turned on so that my leg can stay straight. Otherwise, I'm going to be bent. So I'm straightening. So from here, the hands are pressing into the mat. The left heel is pressing in the mat. My glutes are turned on. My leg is straight. I'm going to bring the left or the right foot over towards the left. Circle it down, around, slightly over to the right, and then back to center, pause. And then again, 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, and 1 more, 4. And then reverse the direction, over to the right slightly, down, across the left slightly, and then pause in the center. 2, 3, 4, 1 more, and 5. Good. Hug the right knee in towards the right shoulder, give it a good stretch, and then place the right foot down on the mat. The heel is going to be pressing in the mat firmly. The left leg is going to lift straight leg. It's going to lift up to 45. So we're going to go across towards the right, down, around, up, pause. 2. So it's a small circle. It's controlled. 3, 4, 1 more. 5, and then reverse. Open towards the left, circle down, around, up. 1. Good. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Hug the left knee in towards the left shoulder. Give it a good stretch. And then bend both knees. We're going to grab the back of the knees, roll up to seated for rolling like a ball. So you're going to scoot your hips towards your heels, so your butt is really close to your heels, and then the heels are going to be together, toes apart, and the knees are also shoulder width apart. From there, you're going to grab the top of your ankles, and then you want to press the knees into the elbows. From there, you're going to lift the heels off the mat, so you're balancing on your butt in between your sit bones and your tailbone. Scoop the low belly in. Your spine is naturally curved forward. It's not straight, and it's not completely hunched. You're right in between. And you're just going to look towards your belly button, or even just towards your heels. From here, we want to keep the same positioning right here. We don't want to be going like this with the movement. We're going to slowly rock back on our spine, and then curl back up and balance. So you're not tapping your toes down. Rock back, and back up. So again, we're not trying to let the heels go back like that. We're trying to keep them close to our seat. Close to our seat. See, it's hard. And then rock back, and come forward and balance. 2 more. 1, and 2, and then come all the way up, and then we're going to lower down slowly from here. So you're going to grab your right shin with both hands, extend the left leg out, and slowly roll down onto your back for the series of 5. So you're going to scoop the belly button in. You're really hugging the right leg in. The left leg is straight, and your elbows are high. And then we're going to switch, and your shoulders are off the mat. And switch. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, we're going to 20, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Hug both knees in. Try not to lower your head. We're going to do double leg stretch. So arms go up, legs go out to 45. Circle the arms around, hug the knees in. So inhale, reaching up and out. Circle the arms, exhale, hug the knees in. 3, 4, 5. We're doing 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Try to stay lifted. We're going to straighten both legs up to the ceiling. Your hands are going to come to your right ankle or calf. Just try to keep the leg straight. Left leg is going to go out to 45. Scoop the abs in. Your shoulders are still off the mat. You're going to pull the right leg towards you 2 times and then switch. Pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull. So it's not down here. We're lifted using the core. Pull, pull, and switch. Pull, 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 pull. I lost count. 4 more. 1, 2, 3. 1 more. 4. Good. Bring the knees in. If you need to rest, you can. Otherwise, we're going to go straight into it. Hands come behind the head. Your shoulders are off the mat. You're curled forward. And then you're going to reach your legs up to the ceiling. We're going to lower the legs down together. And then lift. If you're able to go all the way down to the floor, go ahead and do that. But if it's making your low back hurt or if anything feels uncomfortable, just go down a few inches. It's still hard. 4 more. 5, 6, 7, 1 more. 8. Good. Hug the knees in, and then we're going to do crisscross. Bring the opposite elbow to the opposite knee, extend the other leg out, and then look back towards your back elbow. Lift the chest higher as you switch. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, and 10. Good. Rest. Grab your knees wide, rock out on your low back. Rocking from side to side, massaging the back out. And then you're going to grab the back of your knees and roll up to seated. And we're going to come all the way up to standing for a standing leg series. So we're going to start with squats. So you want your heels or your feet to be about hip width apart. And then I'm just going to rest my hands together right here. I always like to keep them right here. I'm going to put most of the weight in my heels. I'm going to imagine I'm ripping the mat apart with my heels so they're pressing out that way. And then we're going to squat down and up. So if you feel this mostly in the quads, usually try to put a lot of the weight in your heels. And seriously, rip that mat apart with your heels. It's going to get all the work in here rather than on here. Unless you want to feel the quads. 5, 6, try to stay upright with your torso as you're lowering down. 8, 9, 10. And now we're going to do 10 where we go down, do 2 pulses, 1, 2, and then up. Go 2, 1, 2, and up. Down, 2 pulses. Down, another pulse. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Go down one more time. We're going to hold it at the bottom for 10 seconds. Keep ripping the mat apart with your heels. And then we're going to do 10 pulses here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and stand up. Good. We're going to do the same thing with a sumo squat. So your feet are going to be wider, feet are turned out. We're going to squat down. Knees are going to track right over the big toes. And up. 2. Really press into the heels to lift up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're going to do 10 where we pulse at the bottom. So down, pulse, and up. Pulse, and up. 3, pulse. 4, pulse. 5, pulse. 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9 and 10. Good. Go down, hold it for 10 seconds. Make sure your butt is low, but your chest is lifting. And then 10 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And stand up. Okay, we have one more thing in the leg series. So we're gonna do a curtsy squat. So you're gonna take the right foot behind the left foot, over slightly to the left. Your hips are gonna stay square. And then we're gonna lunge down and up. So just doing 10 here like this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then 10 with a pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10, and up. Good. And then we'll switch legs. So the left foot's going to come over to the right, slightly behind. And we're going to do 10 normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then 10 with a pulse. Last thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Good, shake the legs out. And then we're gonna come all the way down to seated. So we're gonna do spine stretch. So you're gonna sit down with legs straight out, grab the flesh from out underneath your butt, and then the feet are gonna be about hip width apart. You're gonna press the back of your knees into the mat, feet are flexed, arms reach out forward. So you're gonna lift tall, pulling the belly button or the belly in and up, and then you're gonna round forward as if you're sliding your arms over a tabletop. Inhale, sit tall, and exhale, round forward. So you're still using your core here to support you, so you're not just going down and stretching. You're still pulling the abs in and up, even though you're reaching forward to stretch. 2 more. 1, and 2. Good. All right, from here, we're gonna bend the knees, we're gonna scoot our butts towards your heels, and we're gonna do open leg rocker balance. So you're gonna grab underneath the knees, and then pull your heels in a little bit closer, lifting them off the mat. So we're balancing in between the sit bones and the tailbone. Then we're gonna keep the balance with our heels off as we straighten one leg out, bend it, and the other leg goes out. So the low belly is still scooping. Our spine is slightly curved. 4, we'll do 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Drop the feet down. We're going to lower our elbows down to the mat for hip circles. So you're going to stay on your elbows here. You're going to, instead of sinking the chest like this, you're going to reach the chest forward and then straighten the spine out. So instead of being like this, you're going to lengthen out. So you're kind of sticking your butt out. From there, straighten the legs. They don't have to be up to the ceiling. They can be slightly forward just so you can keep a straight spine. And then we're going to do circles. So circle both legs over towards the left, down, around, and up. And reverse. 2, 3, 4, core is tight. 5, and one more. 6. Good. Stay in this position, bend the knees. We're going to do frog. So your chest is still reaching forward, your spine is still straight. This time heels are together, toes apart, knees shoulder width apart. We're gonna extend the legs out, knees come together, bend the knees, knees go wide. 2, we'll do 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bend the knees in, take a quick break. And then we're going to straighten the legs up to the ceiling for scissors. So your spine is still straight, your legs go straight as they can. Really turn the quads on, press the back of the knees forward. Lower one leg down, scoop the abs in, lift it up, other leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Good. Bend the knees, take a butterfly stretch. And then we're going to press up onto our hands and we're going to come into a tricep dip. So knees are bent, walk your feet out slightly. Your hands can either be facing forward like mine and fingertips, out to the side, or on your fists. I'm going to keep mine facing forward. So we're going to lift the hips up, not all the way up and not down here, just in between. And then we're going to do a tricep dip, so you're bending the arms and straightening. To make this a little harder, shift your weight slightly back over your hands. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Sit down. We're going to take a seated figure 4 stretch. So I'm going to take my right ankle over the left knee and then press the right knee away from me and lifting tall in the spine. So again, the chest is reaching forward, you're not slouching. The straighter your spine is and the more you reach the chest forward, the more of a stretch you'll feel. And we're just going to hold this. Good, and then we're going to switch legs. So the left ankle is going to come over the right knee. Left knee presses away. I'm lifting tall and holding the stretch. Good. And then we're going to lower this down. From here, you're going to straighten the legs out. I'm going to keep my fingertips facing pretty much forward, maybe slightly out at an angle. And then from here, your heels are really going to press into the mat. Your hands are pressing into the floor. You're going to lift the hips off. So you want to come into basically a reverse plank. We're just going to hold this for 1 breath. Make sure you get the position right. And then we're going to point the right toe, lift it up. Lift the leg up, flex the foot, and lower it down. And then other leg. Point, flex, and lower. Other. Point, flex, lower. Other foot. Point, flex, lower. Point, flex, lower. One more time. Point, flex, and lower. All the way down. All right, so from there we're going to flip over into a high plank facing the floor. We're basically going to do the reverse. So you're going to come into a high plank. This time we'll hold it for a little bit longer, so we'll hold it for 30 seconds first. So coming up, hold. Shoulder blades are slightly pressing apart, so you're not sinking down. Belly button is pulling in and up towards the ceiling. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. Good, we're gonna lift the right leg up, rock slightly forward over the hands, rock back, place it down. Left leg, lift, rock, rock, and down. Lift, other leg, rock, and down. Switch, rock, rock, and down. Switch, one more time each side. And down, one more time. And down. Good. Drop the knees, take another child's pose. Take 3 deep breaths here. And then inhale, come up through tabletop. We're gonna come onto our knees. So we're gonna take the left arm out and the right leg out. So we're gonna place the left arm down to the floor and the right leg is coming out straight. And then we're gonna do some kneeling side kicks. So we're gonna start just by lifting the right leg with straight leg up and tap it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, 8, and then 8 little circles each direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Place this foot down, coming up through a T for a counter stretch. You're gonna place the right hand on the right leg, reach the left arm up and over. Take a few deep breaths here, really stretching the left side of your waist. Good, come back through center, and we'll switch sides. So the right arm's gonna go out, the left leg goes out, and then we're gonna lift and lower the left leg. 1 with a straight leg, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, keep it high, 8 circles each direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Place this foot down, come up through center, and then take the counter stretch, left hand to left leg, reach the right arm up and over. Take a few deep breaths here, stretching into the right waist. All right, come up through center, place both knees down, and then we're gonna come to seated for the last exercise. I call these wide knee crunches. So you're gonna have your knees bent, knees are shoulder width apart, heels are together, and then your hands, you're gonna lift off so you're balancing on your butt so your heels are off the mat, and then hands are gonna come straight out in front of you, right in between your legs. I like to stack my hands and interlace them. All right, from there we're gonna extend the legs out as we lower the back down, and then come up. Good, 2, and up. So you're not going all the way down on your back, just almost to the bottom, and then come right back up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Come all the way up. Take a butterfly stretch, wobbling the knees from side to side. All right, and you guys are all done. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys got a good full body workout. Again, if you want to try some of my other workouts, go to my channel, check out all my workouts, and remember to subscribe to my channel if you want to stay up to date on when I post new workouts. Thank you.